Welcome back, guys, to CryptoFollow channel. Today we'd like to talk about ICP, local trades, and we will talk about a Bitcoin, mostly about the macro. Let's jump in. First of all, I highly recommend you watch one more time my long video what I posted about a Bitcoin in December, Bitcoin global plan for 2023. Watch it again to understand the logic, the psychology of the market makers and the macro, what can happen in this world. And I mark it in December, so we will see a lot of positive by spring. Like you can see now, we got a major news. So Amazon join into crypto, Web3, NFT. They want to launch the NFT platform. So it's just the first call. We get a lot of major news by end of March, April and the May, and probably we will just repeat the scenario of 2021. So sell in May and go away, and everything. I think everything will happen by this scenario. And according to this scenario, I think the S&P 500 can pump to 4K and 200, close the gap, then pump it higher and leave one more gap, then drop it down to retest the downtrend line. It will be the downtrend line. Now it's like it was a resistance line. Bitcoin can pump to 30 till 40 with parabolic move. Yes, parabolic moves can be play out. And then after 40, for example, we can drop to 20 when I mark it in my previous video. So watch it clear all this video and try to understand the logic, not just the patterns and the concept. They can push even to 45 or even 50 and then drop it down. So to people who just catch the FOMO in April, in the May, with all this fancy mass adoption posts about Amazon, about maybe, XRP will win the lawsuit. We just drop it down to 20K and minus 50%. It will be hard for newbies. And we just repeat the scenario of 2021 when we drop in April and the May, and drop till September. And I can show you a lot of things, what can happen in the macro in this world, not just because in crypto. And just mark my words, I can be wrong, but I think the war in my country, in Ukraine, will end in August, July and August. Around 18 August, we can celebrate the victory. Not maybe not with the Crimea, but mainly the war will stop. And when the market now pump it to 40, for example, then drop in May to 20, and exactly, then massive bull run will just start step by step at the beginning of September, October. And you will see a lot of positive. After the halving, we will see the crazy pump on a Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just follow the gold. And why we will see the correction on a Bitcoin? Because of the DXY index. So it's to people who didn't buy Bitcoin now, don't fall in FOMO, just wait the correction on DXY index because definitely we have to make a correction from even 100 to 110, for example. And when DXY index make a correction to 110, Bitcoin can drop to 20K. So it will happen. The Bitcoin cycle will end at the end of 2025. Today I got a news. So the United States starts preparing themselves to the war between the United States and China exactly in 2025. I can make a long video with a lot of proofs, with a lot of information about conspiracy of all this stuff around the crypto, around the world rules, but it is what it is. Somebody control the market, stock market, somebody control the banks, somebody control the economy in the world. So everything under control, and the crypto also. Crypto is just an instrument. It's just a brand new instrument to control everybody in this world. And the people who analyze ICP token, for example, just by technical analysis, just by data what they got, they just analyze in the box. You have to go outside of the box and try to understand the psychology of why the coins like ICP drop so hard and why it can pump so hard in the next cycles. not just because it's a technology, you know. Look at the Shiba Inu. It's just a meme coin. It's worth nothing. It's just no technology, no utility, nothing. But it overplayed the Litecoin again. So everything is just total manipulation. But our main goal is just to follow the steps and trying to predict the next steps of the big players, not just the whales who buy in it, the whales who control it. And we have to analyze most likely the macro and the psychology. So let's dive in the ICP token price section. I didn't show you the trade on indicator, I forgot it, but we got a signal to buy on trade on indicator here in January. At the beginning of January, we got a strong signal to buy at $4 and we pump it outside of this box. Before we also got a signals to buy here. Last time when we got a signal to buy, we got here around 38% pump, and this one was around a 40% pump. So now we got a signal to buy here. So we got 52%. Yes, of course, we have all chances. Drop it down to retest this box like support. But most likely, if Bitcoin going higher and then go into correction, Bitcoin's dominance can going down, and it will affect the price on altcoins. So what we can see also on another indicator, here's a crypto flight direction, what I didn't show you in my previous video. We still lay down at the bottom. Look, all time period, we got a history on ICP from here, from November 2021. We lay down on the bottom. It means we in accumulation stage. So in November, we was here. We was at $45. It's just a history what we got, data. So we laid out on the bottom. So we didn't even pump to the middle line of crypto flight direction indicator. So when we hit the middle line, it can be over than 20 or even over than $12. So just my recommendation, use my indicator set because it's helped you a lot. Also, we got a volume growth. So the big players we not decrease the volume, we increase the volume. So the big players invest the money inflow in ICP. Even after the correction to $4.50, for example, we can see the massive pump. Because a lot of people now on a sentiment still bearish. And the people just flip to bulls when Bitcoin hits 30. So you will see a lot of posts, the bull run is confirmed, but it will be too late. So our main goal now is just to follow the trend. If Bitcoin going parabolic, trust me, and after the correction, and when the dominance going down on the Bitcoin, we can see a lot of massive growth on altcoins, because we will see the altcoin season, you know. That's why on a daily time frame, yes, like I showed you, we got a few signals to sell. But this signal is just a speculation intraday. And also what I would like to show you, it's on a weekly, we can double check the volume range. So here, what I showed you before, on a weekly time frame, we got this fair value gap. So we cannot now, in the next maybe months or years till 2025, we can reach at least these levels, what a market. 200, it's easy to reach this level. It's just this weekly time frame FIB. So we're still early on ICP. And all these guys who accumulate a lot, ICP can easily pump it so high. And like you can see by the volume range, the main resistance zone only here. This one. So when we break $8, the main resistance zone, reject, retest, and going higher. All this orders to sell disappear. So we will skyrocket to 61, to zero level, just to zero level. So after, for example, $20 per ICP, just a lot of people jump into this coin. So now nobody interested. And when we break it out, this resistance zone, we can pump it so hard. And then we just change the trend. And if we take a look on the daily time frame and the drop from September 2021, we can find out we already breaking out this main resistance zone. It was at $5. So the next one is 8. And after this block is totally empty zone. So I think till end of spring, we can beat even at least we can breaking out $20. Guys, I hope you like this video about Bitcoin and ICP. Write please comment what do you think about the macro, what will happen this year with Bitcoin, with crypto at all, when we go into correction, and what is your minimal price target for ICP by next bull run. Thank you for watching. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button, and don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.